Yeah, this 100GrandRoyce, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastards, all Hundos.
Get your mind right. Ain't trying to put on no pressure until the time right. You gotta have all the riches all in your eyesight.
All right, so we got the one and only 100GrandRoyce jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
Sir, it was good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate you pulling up on us too, man.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here.
For sure, man. How you feeling today too, man?
I'm feeling amazing, man. I haven't been in Atlanta in a minute.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it feels good.
Like a few years type shit, or?
A few years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
How you like the vibes down here, man? And I'm sure it's a completely change of pace than, you know, up there in New York and everything,
I
too.
love it. I've been down here a lot. I got family down here, so anytime I come down here, it still feel like home, even though I've been gone for a while. But it's another one of them places out here that feel like home.
Oh, absolutely, man.
For sure, I love it though.
Yeah, man. So if people can't tell, you from Harlem, man.
Yes.
You know, I told you, man, he's got that Harlem drip on, man. You know, that's what Harlem, I feel like, is so known for, man. You gonna be fly as shit.
But you
know
gotta
what I'm
stay
saying?
fly, man. That's part of the culture. It's part of coming outside.
Absolutely, man. So talk about your upbringing. Like, what was you into as a kid coming up in Harlem?
When I was shit, man. I was outside. I was running around. Like, I was in the streets. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I jumped off the porch, like, we was hustling. We was selling crack on the block. Like,
True.
And we got into gang activity a little later on. Like, you feel me? My young years was real, like, it was real spontaneous. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing that kept me grounded was music. So, you know what I'm saying? That was like the basis of everything. True. That's why I didn't get too deep into anything else. Like,
Okay. And what led to you jumping off the porch? How old were you at the time, too, man?
14, 13,
Shoot.
14.
God damn.
Maybe 15, yeah. Yeah, I used to jump off the porch, man. My man, shout out to my man C Gutter. Like, my man C Gutter used to come to school. With Cool G's, Iceberg, like fly shit every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was me, him, and Barry, my man Barry back there. Like, so we used to be getting up in school, and after school we ain't had shit to do. We go run down to the Bronx and my man Corey block, and he used to be getting to the bag. And then one day it was like, yo, you wanna? Yeah, I do. Like, I need to get to this money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Put me on, and you know that was one of the things we was doing. Like, he put me on. I jumped off the porch in the streets. I put my team on, and you feel me? It just went up from there.
Were you able to fly under the radar at that time, or were you having some run-ins with the law and all that shit? Man?
I mean, I had a couple run-ins. I had some crazy ones, but I ain't gonna lie. But fortunately, I never, you know what I'm saying? I never did nothing crazy. Knock on wood.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Never had no run-ins with them too crazy. But I had some runners that I got away with, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, what about moms and pops? Were they aware? Like, I'm sure you coming home, they didn't buy any of these clothes type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold you, like my moms wasn't aware, but I remember one time, you feel me, I was in my room, right? And I'm writing down my flip numbers, like, you know, X amount of grams gonna get me X amount of dollars. I'm in there with the notebook and shit, and one of my uncles had found the notebook and sent it to my mom. I was like, yo, what are you doing over there? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then there was another time my mom's nosy as shit, so she be in my room, like, you know what I'm saying, going through my closets and all that, like, so she found a little 38 in my room one time, and
Oh shit.
that's when she knew I was wilding, like, you know what I'm saying.
What was that conversation like? Was she like, get the fuck out of my house? Or
Pretty much.
Or is it the gun gotta go or you gotta go? Did she give you an ultimatum?
You gotta get up out of
gotta
here,
get the
you
fuck
wild.
outta
I
here.
got siblings and all, I got younger siblings that I try to teach them the right path and all that. So, you know what I mean, I wound up staying with my grandmas for a while, God bless, you know what I'm saying? I wound up staying with my grandmas for a while, and I calmed down after a while, you know what I'm saying?
What led to you calming down? Like, made you want to say, man, let me make a change in my life. This ain't the path I should be
What led to
going
me calming down? I had too many close calls. Like, I was getting to it out of town, you feel me? And it was a situation where, like, one of my parents came looking for me, and I was moving from one place to another place, and it just so happened that every time I moved, they came looking for me at a different place.
Oh shit.
So I did the dumb shit and went back, you know what I'm saying, to one of the places I went there. I was there already, and you know what I'm saying, the people was waiting for me. I had everything on me, you feel me? But, you know what I mean, by God's grace, I made it out that jam, you know what I'm saying? I made it back home. And that's how I had that situation is how I had all my runners with the law, like, because what I had on me, I took back to the hood and tried to make it happen in the hood.
Yeah.
Almost went down, so, you know what I'm saying? That kind of pumped my brakes a little bit.
Did you realize how lucky you were at the time to avoid that shit too?
Every time. Every time I realize I left. That's why I ain't try to go too deep and too crazy, like, cause I had too many situations where, you know what I'm saying, near death, like, you feel me, hustling, like all types of situations that I squeaked out of, like, by God's grace. So, you know what I'm saying, that let me know you really need to be focused on music.
Nah, real shit.
Yeah.
And where does your love for music come from, man?
Shout out to my pops, Mr. Q. He a DJ. You know what I mean? He DJ Jefferson Projects, DJ all the block parties. You know what I'm saying? I used to run with Alpo back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was really like out there doing music, like, and it just bled into me. My grandma's had the party house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So every time everybody pull up to my grandma's house, she got the 2 turntables out, she playing music. I'm just running around, like, you feel me? She ain't never put me away. So it's like all them songs that I used to hear throughout my childhood, like, it came to me now, like, you feel me? So, like, that kept my spirit going in the music, like, cause I wanted to sample them joints, like them breaks, like I used to write my rhymes to them breaks and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the love came from, really like my pops and my grandmas.
Okay. And what type of records was your pop spinning, man? Was it mostly hip hop, or was he putting on some old school shit? And
yeah, he played old school shit. Like, he played the bass guitar, so he'll throw on some funk, like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Parliament Funkadelic, that was his shit. You know what I mean? The JBs, you know what I'm saying? That was his thing. He was really into funk, but once he started DJing, he got into hip hop heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that kind of explains your influence on your sound too, because
Exactly.
it's really soul heavy. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying, and
That's
stuff
my
like
shit.
that
like,
too, man.
It's a lot of the songs, even with the producers I work with, it's a lot of the songs that I be like, yo, I'm just vibing to the song in my living room. Like, I might hit one of my producers, like, yo, I
Oh,
need
for real?
this.
You like sample this?
Yeah, like, it's a joint that's coming out soon. Me and Dame Grease. It was a Mary Jane Girls joint, and I played all the time. I sent it to Dame, like, yo, I need this, and he looped it up, killed it, and we made a bang out that's gonna drop a little later on. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how'd you lock in with Dame? I know you guys did a couple projects, the Fix
Yeah.
1 and 2, man.
It was a Harlem thing. Like, first, like, when he still had the vacant lot studios, my man was going up there, you feel me, to cut records. I used to be in there, like just getting my weight up, like, you feel me? I'm playing my role, so I'd be in the back, rolling blunts. I'd be there till 5, 6, 7 in the morning. You know what I mean? I would go there like 4 or 5 in the afternoon to the studio and just sit. Like, I see French come through, you know what I mean? Big gallon of Henny, knock out mad bangers. Max come through, big bottle Grand Cru, knock out bangers. Chinks come through with both of them, knock out. And I used to just be there, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Bigger, shout out to Mino, all the vacant lot artists. But I used to just be there just soaking up game, like. Sure. And then when the time came, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. Somebody had hit me looking for Grease, and I, you know what I mean? Me and Grease tight. So I hit Grease like, it's an artist that's looking for you, da-da-da. I don't know what happened with that situation. Niggas be bullshitting. But Grease sent me like, yo, let's do something, right? So me and Grease knocked out a record, it's called My Just Do. And as soon as I dropped it, it pretty much went viral, like, you know what I'm saying? Rosenberg picked it up, threw it on Hot 97 for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever got on Hot 97. I hit Grease like, yo, this is my first time on the radio, this shit going crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So me and Grease locked in for a couple more projects, and then, you know what I'm saying, we just progressed from there. But it just came from me just sitting in the studio, like, playing my part and waiting my turn.
Nah, that's super dope to hear too, man, because I feel like a lot of artists don't have that type of dedication.
Yeah.
If they ain't getting a rap, man, I'm not gonna sit in the studio for 12 hours, man. I'm not about to be rolling
Facts.
blunts and shit for you guys and all that and everything.
And that's another thing, like, you know what I'm saying? He had the physical studio. Like, me and my guy, 183rd, we just opened up a studio in Brooklyn.
Okay.
A lot of stuff happened from that physical studio, like people pulling up, like, random artists, like, you know what I'm saying? I see, like, Vita come through and Bigger and Mino, or, you know what I'm saying? They just be the most random artists just pulling up to the studio, whether they do music or not. So it's good to always have that physical spot instead of being in the crib recording all the time. So
Yeah.
that's why me and Third opened up the White House.
Okay. And how did you guys lock in? Because you guys got several projects, still working to this day and everything.
That's my bro right there. Shout out to 183rd. Me and 183rd linked because, like, I was doing a lot of freestyles. Like, it used to be a show in it came on in Harlem and Brooklyn. It's called Mad Cyphers, right? It was public access. So I used to go there and bomb on instrumentals like every week. Like, you go there and spit verses as many as you can, and they separate it and they play it every week. So I used to go there and bomb on verses every week. So when I first started doing a project, shout out to my guy Peso, he like, yo, I know this producer from the Bronx, and I ain't really have no like real production at the time. So he used to just send me beats. So he was like the first one really sending me like real produced productions. So when I dropped my first project, You know what I'm saying? He sent me a beat. It was called The Campaign. And you know what I'm saying? It was a crazy joint. We wound up shooting a video together. That was like 2010, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been linked up ever since.
Shoot, 15, 16 years strong right now, man.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? His work with DZA, his work with ASAP Mob, and he got some crazy shit, you know. He doing all that now, and, you know, we both was grinding together. Now, now when you're business together, we dropping projects together, it was like, it was meant to be, like, you know what I'm saying?
And what's that chemistry like, man? Because it seems like it's very seamless amongst you two, man. It's like, he's got your sound, basically, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of the reason, like, no pun intended, when I jumped off the porch, I hit third, like, yo, I'm ready to come outside, like, start doing music, like, you know, I'm just right after the pandemic. And we dropped a project called Prodigal Son. And there's another one, like, that went crazy. Like, the projects just kept getting crazier and crazier. So, working with him is crazy. He make a beat 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And he looking at me like, yo, what you going? I'm like, all right, I'm writing, like, I got this, like, don't worry, like, you know what I'm saying? He works so fast and I write fast. So that's how we able to do things. Like, I pull up to the studio and we knock out 4 or 5 beats in like 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
So it's really up to me, like,
To
you know
keep
what I'm
up,
saying?
basically,
To keep
right?
up, you know what I'm saying? And he talented, so.
Oh yeah.
And you know, he's real focused on the industry, like, no shortcuts, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't take the bullshit way out. We gonna do it to the best of our abilities and go to the highest level we could be at. Like, he don't let me slack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I work with him, like.
Yeah, and does he normally like start with the sample and all that with his beats, or?
Yeah, it's usually the sample, or we'll just run through samples, be in the studio listening to samples.
Oh, for real?
Like,
Okay.
Like, yo, I like that one, like.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, you want me to fuck with this? Like, and they'd knock it out so fast, like, damn, like, give me a second, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's our chemistry, that's how we work. It's kind of crazy. We've been able to put out like 6 projects.
Shoot.
We went #1 on even.biz for Memoirs of a Quiet Dawn. We dropped that in September. So, you know what I'm saying? Once we seen it was working, and there ain't no reason to change up the recipe.
Does that challenge you when you see him working that fast? Like, damn, like you said, kind of keep up with it, or?
Nah, I don't challenge me because I rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? I rap, and I write fast too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So by the time like the good skeleton of the beat is done, we already halfway through the song because I know what I'm doing already. Like, because we listening to the sample together,
Okay.
so we know where to take it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Is that your normal creative process where you write all your raps, or do you punch in as well, or?
Nah, I don't punch, I write it on the spot. Like, if I'm trying to switch my style up, because there was a time where I was doing the 808 trap thing, you know what I'm saying? I was doing those type of records for a while, and I was punching in for those, but for the most part, my style, like, I get the beat, I write on the spot in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I write my 2 verses first, I write my hook at the end. That's something different. Yeah. And then I lay the song. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you guys approach a project? Do you guys sit down like, all right, let's start a project? Or is it we have all these songs, let's go ahead and put together a project out of these songs?
It's usually, I usually get in album mode, and I don't get in album mode till I'm like 4 or 5 songs in. Like, once I get a good batch of songs, like, I know, you know what I mean, where the project is going. And once I hear those 4 or 5 songs, like, all right, this sound like a project, now I know what to do. Like, now I know where to lead the production and songs and all that.
Yeah, and you mentioned Memoirs of a Quiet Dawn, man. Talk about putting this one together, because this whole project's really dope too, man.
This project was like, we wanted to do like a concept, but still keep it like true to our lives, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was telling a lot of stories, like even my intro is like from the beginning to the end, like the intro is really like my life from the beginning to the end, well, up until this point, right, you know what I'm saying? So we wanted to tell a story like not being front and center, but making you have to listen to the project. Like, that's why it's called Quiet Dawn, because it's a lot of stories that got us to where we at. But we didn't want to just throw it out in your face. You got to listen to the project. So once we dropped the project, you know, I gave them a breakdown of every song. I told the story, and we called that Dawn Talk. You know what I'm saying? And we gave them a breakdown of every song. We put it out on Even first, and the first week or 2 on Even, we was #1. Like, we had the highest trending project on there. And, you know what I'm saying, I think that's our best project to this date.
Did you expect that type of reaction too? Did you know, like, when you got done with it, this is one of them ones?
Yes.
Like, this is a classic project type shit?
I'm not even gonna hold you. This project right here was years in the making. I think I did the first couple songs for that project in like late 22, 23. Like, I'm just sitting on them like, these shit's fire, like, you know what I'm saying? So Once we opened up the studio, then we really locked in, you know what I'm saying? So we shelved the project for a while, got the studio up and running, and then locked in on the project. And you know what I'm saying? The results was worth it.
Okay. And what's the name of the studio? And is it open to the public or is it just for you guys?
It's the White House, and yeah, it's open to the public. You can hit me, you can hit Third in the DM. If you want to book a session, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely open for the public. It's in Bushwick, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't there, you there.
There you go,
Word.
man. For sure, man. And we got the new single, More Than You Like. Man, talk about this one, man. Once again, nice vibes on this shit, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Smitty. We was going to Power 105, right? Make it happen. He was about to make it happen for me. And we had a joint that we was taking up there, right? So at the last minute, it's like, yeah, I don't know if we should take this joint. Let's make something new, like, and see what happens. True story, he made something new on the spot. He made the beat, I wrote the rhymes, I wrote the hook on the spot. And took that shit right to self, and it's just been going up since. It's funny because the joint that we was gonna take originally is coming out next anyway.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
You feel me? But we wanted to take something fresh, like something brand spanking new to the radio. I've never been to Power 105, it was my first time there. You know what I'm saying? So we took it straight to the radio. And I don't know too many artists that do that. Like, you go to the studio one day and then take a song to the radio the next and then have it playing for 4 weeks straight. Come on, man, give me my flowers. Talk to me nice, bro. Like, artists can't do that. Artists can't do that, so, you know what I'm saying? That was a bucket list thing, so we made that happen.
What was the inspiration for the song when you made it? Did you feel like, I'm making a song for radio, or I'm just trying to make the best record possible?
Nah, that song was actually like where we are in our music careers. It's like, get your mind right. Ain't trying to put on no pressure until the time right. You gotta have all the riches all in your eyesight until you look up and one day you in the limelight. But until then, you got time. You gotta work on the shit that be on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we really talking to each other in that song. Like, we motivating each other through that song. And I know a lot of artists, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's naturally in me to give them something to rock to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is for you too. Like, you got to get on your grind. You know what I mean? So that's where the inspiration and motivation for that song is. Like, I know so many artists that's part time, that want to be full time. So this one of them check yourself songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the inspiration behind that.
Some real motivation shit, man.
Yeah, real. That's my shit. Like, my shit is street motivation. Like, if I could do it, you could do it. We all could do it. Like, so that's like the undertone of most of my music.
Yeah. And what was the experience like going to Power 105 and seeing Self's reaction when it gets played and everything?
That shit is incredible, man. Like, I can never put that into words because I'm a kid that grew up like taping freestyles off Clue radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to wait for Mace. I went to school with Carter, when Mason Carter and Cam went to the radio, I was listening to Clue that night, recording the freestyle to go see son in school the next day. Like, y'all want to battle now. Like, it was real. Like, that's what I came up for. So going to the radio is like, it's like a shock. Like, it's like a culture shock. But it also let me know I'm supposed to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I set myself out to do, I do. You know, I knew I would be on the radio at some point. I ain't know how. You know what I'm saying? But I listened long enough to know I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in the last 2 years, I've been on Hot 97, Shade, and Power 105. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I just been making it happen. Like, but I never doubted myself, and everything I knew I was going to do, I'm doing.
Not real shit, man. Congrats on all that too.
Appreciate you. Word.
So talk to us about this next single that you plan to put out that you was gonna bring to sell, but you know, did the detour.
So boom, like I told you, the More Than You Like record is like inspiration for artists, right? This next joint that I'm about to drop is called Limelight. It's the next step, like, you know what I'm saying? On More Than You Like, I say until you in the limelight. And then the next song I'm dropping is Limelight.
Okay.
So you're gonna see how it goes. It's a crazy sample. We use the Night Rider sample, like, you know what I'm saying?
For real?
Yeah, it's a fire single. It's a fire single. Like, we about to drop that next. It's called Limelight. It's really the results of you putting that grind in, like, you know what I'm saying? Being outside, doing what I'm doing, working, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the results of that. So when that drop, probably in the next 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? You see exactly what I'm talking about.
Is there a new project in the works, you and Third?
Yeah. We got something crazy. It's called Still Quiet. It's like a sequel to Memoirs of a Quiet Dawn. We brought a lot more artists out on this one, though. Yeah,
feature-wise?
Yeah, feature-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's coming, Porch is coming at the end of June.
Okay, so this summer.
Yeah, yes, sir. We're working on it right now. We cutting records, actually, right now. Like, we got a lot of records, so we busting it down.
And how do you go about narrowing down the records for the album? Is it you and Third sitting there like and just debating like this one's got to go, this one's got to go, or?
This is something I learned from Third recently, right? He showed me that 2 records that sound similar don't need to be on the same project, right? So if this style of record is too much like this style of record, we pick the better record and get that one out of there. Maybe we'll add it as a bonus later, or you know what I'm saying, something exclusive to the exclusive fans. Y'all get that, nobody else won't get that. But that's how we do that, like, you know what I'm saying? They both could be fire, but if they too similar, then we split them.
No, that's smart. That way they don't kind of blend into each other, and you know what I'm saying? You want each record to stand out, basically.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an album artist, so I want you to play my album from beginning to end. Like, it's all cohesive. Like, I spend hours on sequencing so you could get a full project. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna have one of the best bodies of work in this game right here. Like, album after album after album, the amount of detail and the amount of hard work we put into these albums for a solid body of work. It's gonna be me when it's all said and done. Like, you go to pull up my discography right now, and you're not gonna find a weak project. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm gonna hang my hat on. Like, I'm gonna have one of the best discographies out.
And that's rare these days for an artist to focus more on an album than a hit single, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone wants a TikTok song these days and all that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You might get one. I might give you a TikTok song, but it's gonna fit within the album, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna skip that to go to the next one. You're gonna play it too, like, you know, it's gonna be me. Like, everything I drop is authentically me.
Yeah. And what's the label status right now? You're independent? Are you signed? Or break this down for us.
First and foremost, I'm signing ALLHUNDOS. ALLHUNDOS. So, you know what I'm saying? The conversations and the meetings we have, just know you gotta holler at ALLHUNDOS. That's me first. And whatever artists I decide to bring along with me. But yeah, people been talking, people been reaching out, you know what I'm saying? Third really have a relationship because he's been through that system a bunch of times. So, you know, they go through him and I get the, oh, that's what they were saying about me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I get that. I get that. Because I don't have no management, no representation. I do all this shit myself, like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they don't want to, yo, all y'all niggas scamming artists, bro, taking artists' money and running with it, your day is coming. Your day is coming. I just want to look at the camera and let you niggas know that if you're running off with artists' money, we on you. Like, I just wanted to let you know that. Back to the interview. Yeah, I don't got no management. I do all this myself. I run this up myself. So a lot of people in the offices, they don't really know how to get to me. So they get to somebody that know me or somebody they know. And you know how that go. Like, them conversations get all twisted before they get back to me. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, people hollering, they see me.
Would you be open to signing if the deal was right?
Hell yeah. If the deal was right, the money was right, let's make it happen. Like, let's make it happen. I've been doing this, like, I run this ALLHUNDOS shit like a business anyway, so they gotta talk to me nice. Like, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about building up the brand and the label and everything too, man.
All right, so ALLHUNDOS just started, you feel me? I was in a group. They wanted to name the group something that I wasn't really feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I've been running with this ALLHUNDOS shit for a while. So I said I'm gonna start a label called ALLHUNDOS. I'm gonna show the group I was in, and I'm gonna build something from scratch. Like, you know what I'm saying? From the ground level, all I had was a name. And in 9 years, 10 years, it's like undeniably me. Like, you can't see me without saying ALLHUNDOS. You know, we got ALLHUNDOS TV on YouTube, so you can see the daily life of an artist. We run through the shows, we do artwork, we do camera work, we all put all hands in the pot. Everybody put their own work in. I got Barry A, he about to drop next, but he doing everything, he doing the same thing I'm doing, but it's all under the brand, man. We taking this shit up.
Good show,
you know,
man.
we built it from scratch, so, and we know what we doing. We out here, we doing the marketing, we running the ads, we doing the shows, we doing the tours. So, you know what I'm saying? They gotta talk to us nice, man. You can't just show a dollar sign at us and have us just dance. It don't work like that. You put that pain in, you feel me?
Yep.
We put that pain in.
I know you worked with Smoke DZA in the past, and that video went crazy too,
Yeah,
man.
it did.
What was that experience like working with DZA, man?
Working with DZA. I'll tell you the experience. I pulled up this crib, you know, me and Third had the beat. We was about to start the project. I pulled up to the studio, you know what I'm saying? I gave DZA 2 beats to choose from. He picked one. He didn't really talk the whole time.
For real?
DZA didn't say more than 4 or 5 words the whole session. Like, so we wound up writing, whatever. We wrote there on the spot. We did the joint, it went crazy. I asked him a couple questions, but he didn't really talk. And then he came to the video shoot. He didn't really talk through the video shoot, but shout out to him. He pulled up, he did the video, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was, I don't know, he ain't talk. He really didn't say shit. So it's like, you feel me? It's like, we might as well would have emailed the record back and forth with each other if it was gonna be like that, but, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him though, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I know DZA from back in the day. Like, we did songs back in the day together and shit too. Like, that same show that I was on that we used to be on Public Access, he used to be on there too, and that's how a lot of us linked. Like, me, him, Mickey Fax, like, you know what I'm saying, Vado, Aldo, like, a lot of us was like on that come up together. Like, so we all got records together.
And what's your thoughts on that music scene in Harlem right now today?
The music scene in Harlem, shout out to Fergie, he doing his thing. Shout out to Uptown. I'm from downtown, right? So it's like split, like east side, west side, uptown, downtown, right? So right now, uptown is like 125th and north. They doing their thing, uptown doing their thing, but you know what I'm saying? We gotta bring it back downtown. Like downtown, we had some fire artists. Shout out to Nino, man. Shout out to me. Like, you feel me? But downtown, we gotta take it up a notch, man. We letting uptown cook us. But it's Harlem love. You feel me? They doing their thing, man. Shout out to Fergie, baby, though. He killing it.
Oh yeah, he's going crazy, man. That song's out of here, man.
Yeah, that shit is out of there. Beautiful day to be in Harlem.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Did that bring like a new energy to Harlem when that shit dropped?
For Uptown.
For Uptown.
Shout out to 40th and them, like, you feel me? 40th United.
Is it really that divided?
Yes. 39th, 40th, 40th, Uptown, that shit came together beautiful. I like that, you feel me? But we gotta get downtown back popping again, you know what I'm saying? 25th down to 110th, east side, west side, we gotta get that shit back popping again, like, you know what I'm saying? It can't just be Jim. We gotta be more of us, like, we gotta get up, like. Uptown killing. Ever since Max came home, Uptown and did this. Like, we either gonna do the whole Harlem or downtown gotta get their shit together too.
Not real shit.
Word up.
We know the project in the works. Next single about to drop. What else should fans expect in 2026, bro?
I got some features about to drop, man. I got a joint with Vado that's about to drop.
Okay.
Me and Milk got a joint that's fire. Shout out to Milk. Who else? I got some shit with Shy Hef. That's crazy. Like, shout out to them. But yeah, man, we just turning up, man. We pull up to the studio, come drop verses, come get your boots smoked. That's how we doing it. Word up.
Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone can tap in if they're not following you already.
It's at 100GrandRoyce on all your social medias. 100GrandRoyce.com/shop. Pull up there, cop some merch. Berrier Fashion, cop some merch. It's all Hundos, you know the vibes. 100GrandRoyce on all your social medias.
For sure, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we get you out of here, bro?
Yeah, shout out to Berrier, shout out to T, shout out to all Hundos, shout out to Noon, shout out to Harlem, shout out to Third, shout out to the White House. Bow!
Get your mind right. Ain't trying to put on no pressure until the time right. You gotta have all the riches all in your eyesight.